Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. I guess we're coming from U.S., Canada. We're all in the Eastern Standard Time. But for those of you who are not in Eastern Standard Time, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, anyways, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Today, I have the privilege to interview our two amazing coach and trainer. And before we talk and pick on their brain and ask them for their advice on their amazing coaching business that they have started with TLS, let me start and foremost to introduce myself. So my name is So San Hua. I am a dietitian. I'm also a certified diabetes educator. And I do have a weekly guest radio show, which a lot of people ask me, what's your radio show? Can I check it out? You can certainly check it out, but the only exception is it's not in English, it's in Cantonese. So if you understand Cantonese, come and join me every Thursday from 1 to 1:30. I'm also myself a certified coach and certified trainer. I'm also a TLS director of training. I'm so lucky to work with amazing, talented ladies and one gentleman that we have on our team right now. So let me introduce our first amazing lady, Joanne Orshin. So Joanne, say hi to everyone. So Joanne is a TLS trainer. Let's look at her accolade, okay? 2014 TLS Coach of the Year, 2016 TLS Northeast Region Coach, top coach, multiple challenge winner, top 21 sale 2016, 2017, 2020, and she's also a certified integrative health coach. This woman changed thousands of people's lives. Okay, so let me introduce our next. Also on our panel here is April Dennis. Okay, when you talk to April, you know she has that soft, passionate heart right there. So she's also a certified TLS coach and trainer. She's in Asheville in North Carolina. She's a local coordinator there. She's 2013 TLS Coach of the Year, 2015 TLS Trainer of the Year, top 21 sale 2016 and 17. She's also AIN, which is integrative. One more thing, I forgot what's the name.
Institute of Integrative Nutrition.
Thank you. I'm too excited. Coaches. She's a personal trainer. She's a former gym owner, professional coordinator. So welcome, ladies. So I am so happy. So I have so much question for them. But before we go that, let's kind of share about our TLS mission. Our mission is something that we all is really dear to our heart when we read it, truly believe in that. So our mission is to empower people through science-based proven methodology to advance individual in health and wealth. Transition Lifestyle System is committed to maximizing human potential. We're here to help you maximize your true potential. And with that, we have so many success stories. It's so many that we cannot fill the whole PowerPoint to show you, but we show you the most recent one. So we have here, in the beginning of this year, we did a 28 days of weight loss, and we have three winners here. This is our first winner. This is Michelle. Look at her before and after, just literally in 30 days. Just look at her stomach, the before and after, huge difference right here. She lost more, she lost 8.5 inches, 16 pounds. Then we have Zach, okay? And I want to tell you, a lot of people think Asian people are skinny. Asian people are known as skinny fat. Means that we look skinny, but we have a lot of body fat. We hide it very well, let's just say that way. And if you actually look at it, Zach actually was second place. Because of the program, he lost 4.8% body fat. So for someone like him, he said there's no body fat, there's still a lot of body fat to reduce. And when you reduce body fat, you actually improve your metabolic wellness and so forth. And let's look at Ryan, okay? 22 pounds, 8.5 inches for 30 days. Again, I want people to see the difference between the before and after, especially in the abdominal area. That is where we have, when we talk about health issue, when you have a lot of belly fat, we put you at a very high risk. And this is what TLS is known for. Really help you reduces the area that actually put the most risk for a lot of chronic diseases. Then we have Leanne. Look at the before and after. Leanne with 3 kids. Look at her. You can see in her face the afterwards. She's just so happy and so much younger. I almost thought it was 2 different persons because she looks so great before and after. Then we have Bruno, okay? So I have to really quickly share about Bruno's story. So Bruno is a truck driver. So anybody who knows a truck driver, their diet are not the greatest. Guess what you get to eat in truck driver in those pit stop places, right? crap, right? You don't eat good food right there. And look at with the TLS program alongside and with the supplement, look at the before and after. This is a matter of within 6 months. Guys, okay, this is for everyone. Even your truck driver, TLS works. Then we have Jordan, and you said, hey, Jordan looked pretty good before. But the difference is the muscle definition that you can see and what the program can help you. So for those of you people that, you know, I'm slim, that's great. Let's build more muscle, right? This is what the program is about. This program is for everyone, whatever your goals are. So let me go to, oh, go so quick. Okay, so very quickly to tell you, for those people who are new to TLS, is that what's TLS? TLS stands for Transition Lifestyle System. What makes our program very unique is that we're based on I call it the four prong, or you call it the four pillar. I like to kind of draw that picture, imagine a leg with like a table with 4 legs. Each leg sort of so important to stabilize that table. And one of them is low glycemic impact eating. Then we talk about body composition, which we really encourage people to build those muscle because muscle is what dictates your metabolism. Then we have science-based supplementation, and some things that we all really love the most is education, because we know knowledge is power. And when we understand why we do what we do, we're more likely to make a permanent change, and making permanent change is so vital from a longevity and vitality perspective. And with that, I'm not going to take further time. I'm going to stop sharing so that we can look at these ladies and I can ask questions. So let's start off with April. I know, April, you have been coaching for such a long time. Both you and Joanne got like accolade, TLS Coach of the Year, then TLS Trainer of the Year. You obviously are doing something very correctly to get this amazing result. So can you share about some of the typical result you're getting? Maybe share a success story that's really affected you in so many ways.
Wow, that's a whole lot to unpack, so there's so much there, right? So typical results, the end game is a better quality of life. And that's what we all want. We want a better quality of life, right? One of my favorite success stories is a grandmother that came in, and all she wanted was to be able to play with her grandchildren for years to come. Right? She had a 3-year-old grandson. She just wanted to be able to keep up with them. I have 3 grandchildren. Being able to keep up with them is an ongoing thing. In 12 weeks, she dropped 22 pounds. She was 65 years old. She dropped 22 pounds in 12 weeks. And then in another 12 weeks, their family went camping, and her grandchildren were asking to take a rest because they were having trouble keeping up with her. So the quality of life there was just huge, just huge, right? She was able to move better. She was able to have more energy and to sleep better, all of these things. She learned what fueled her body, and that in turn helped her family. And that's really what I'm all about, is let's help everybody.
And what I love about it is because people after they reach a certain age, that's it, no more. Like it's like kind of like I'm too old for it. You're never too old to take care of your body. And TLS program really shows, for me to hear that a 65-year-old outdone your grandkids, that is unbelievable. That is so. Joanne, how about you? I know you coach so many people, and you yourself is a success story with TLS, and that's how you started to become a TLS coach and how you love TLS. Can you share a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. Back in 2009, I had been the sole proprietor of a photography company, and I had a major injury that prevented me from working any longer. And for over a year, I wasn't able to walk because of this foot surgery I had to have. And I had put on a significant amount of weight. It was over 65 pounds. And I had partnered with our company and was at a business meeting and met one of our incredible TLS coaches. Never met her before. And I said, can you talk to me? Can you just sit here? What I want to say that's important about that is that I asked for help. And that was the first time I ever did. And it was truly having somebody that I can trust in and can guide me and I can be vulnerable with to really go down this road of changing my life. So, yes, not only did I lose my weight through our system, but the best part of it was that it empowered me to help others and to pay it forward. And that's what happened. My husband is a traditional health professional. We, at that time, were working with patients in his practice, and the results were staggering. And that's why it just became so powerful to say, look at what we have. We have the best solution in the marketplace, hands down, because I tried everything and nothing worked except for TLS. So I'm a huge advocate and passionate about making a difference in others' lives.
And you certainly make a huge difference because I know you changed so many people's lives. Can you share at least one story? I know you have so many stories to
Oh
share.
my goodness, I have so many, but to tag on to what April said, I have a couple that stick in mind. And one specifically was I had a woman and she was really well over 400 pounds when she came to see me. And she was real negative, real, tried everything, nothing ever worked for her. And the first meeting that we had, she said, the only reason that this is going to work is because I'm buying all this stuff. And I said, excuse me? And we had a heart to heart about that. And we really spoke about it. And I said, look, with or without whatever it is you choose to do down the line, as far as supplementing your, nutritional requirements that you might need, let's focus on getting you out of the window of where you've been eating. And let's take it step by step and pulling the pieces of the puzzle together, because you didn't put 400 pounds on overnight. You're not taking it off overnight. This isn't a race. Let's do it the right way. And she sent me an email message truly the first week and said, I don't know how you expect me to eat this much food and still lose weight. True story. She was nasty. And I was like, oh my goodness. And so, P.S., after week 1, the first week when we weighed in, she lost over 9 pounds.
Wow.
And she looked at me and she said, I don't understand how this is possible. I've just had more food than I've ever had to eat. And look at what I've done. And the rest was history. And we have an incredible relationship. We've been working with each other now for almost 5 years. So just imagine how long that this process has been. She has lost over 250 pounds.
Wow.
And her life is forever changed. And gosh, what's better than that, to be able to say that you were able to help someone with that?
Yeah, I remember I saw this this message. It's like, it's not the amount money that you made, it's the amount impact that you made in that person. And if the day that you end your dash, and if people say it was Joanne that changed my life, that impact, like I'm telling you, when I'm saying these things, it goosebump, exactly goosebump. I think this is something that I think among all the TLS coaches and trainers, this is what we have in common. We love to help people. When people are successful, we are even happier than them because we can see that, and we know it's going to be a journey, but it's the only journey that they have to go through, because unlike other programs where they go back and forth like yo-yo dieting, they really on a journey to healthier them. And this is something that I think you and I, and as well as we are coaching so many people, is that some of the things that shift that occur as they go to venturing onto our journey is that, how many people said, I absolutely detest vegetable. This is probably the most common thing. So can you share what are some of the shifts at the beginning and how they shifted, I guess, till the end of the journey, or as they continue the journey? What are some of the shifts that people often have, I guess, excuses or that stop them from starting a TLS journey? Can you share some of that? Let's start with April first.
So TLS is, we talk about it being one meal and one snack at a time. It's not an all or nothing program. And that's one of the things that people learn with us along the way, right? A lot of times when we look at this journey, we go, oh, wait, I'm good, I'm bad. And we're not good, bad. We shift from eating for comfort to eating for fuel, and understanding that what we put in gives us the quality of life that comes out. Right? So are we eating to balance our blood sugar and we're happier? Are we eating and having less anxiety and less stress because of the food that we put in? Our emotions are better, our physical body's better, we're able to move around, which makes us feel better, which makes us happier, which means we can eat. It all builds upon itself. And that's one of the biggest shifts that I see. You know, it's that first few weeks of hand-holding, like what Joanne said. Yes, you've got to eat all that food. It's going to be okay. And then realizing that that food is what makes life so much better.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep. Joanne?
I see more than anything mind shift change. You know, I say, similar to what April just said, that TLS is not about a diet that you're waiting for it to end. That's my line to everybody. This is a true lifestyle program. And if, you know, one of the things that I learned in the holistic world is what they call the circle of life. And I describe it as a bicycle wheel with all these spokes. And on these spokes are all of these different components of living, whether it's stress, sleep, good supplementation, hydration, finances, relationships. I could go on and on. And the truth is that if we don't get those pieces of the puzzle more in check with each other, the food piece will not happen. So it's really about pulling all of these pieces together so that we have a healthier lifestyle. But the best thing, honestly, that cracks me up the most is when my clients come in and let's say there isn't a time when they go someplace and they're now not looking at what everyone else is eating. You know, they've now become the person because they know better. They know how things affect their bodies and what they're not eating. And one of the beauties of what we offer to people so much are tools and tips and tricks to help you to get through life as life happens, because there will be times when we have that roller coaster effect, and that's just part of the journey. So there's no judgment here. It's just knowing what it is that we have at our fingertips so that we can have right back on the track.
Oh, wow. Well said. I totally agree. I have to say that when I was working with my clients, I think one of the thing is when for example, this past weekend was Mother's Day, and you know we all celebrate Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to everyone, although it's a bit belated, but still Mother's Day. And I have two clients literally messaged me and said, Suzanne, this weekend my kid got me my favorite cakes, and when I took the first bite, it was too sweet for me. And I literally said, oh my goodness, welcome to my world. I'm saying that it's because people always feel like when they stop eating that cake, they feel deprived. But once you reset your palate to eating fresh, like clean, I would say wholesome food, those processed cake that you used to love tasted too sweet. She was like, I took one bite and I couldn't eat anymore. It was too sweet for me. And her son was like, Mom, this is your favorite cake. And I said, I know. I'm surprised that I was so looking forward to it because this is like my treat. But she doesn't enjoy it. She's like, I went back to your chia seed pudding. I was like, you know, that makes me so happy because this is not a change because she's forced to change. This is a change that comes naturally as part of learning how to eat to nourish your body, because she felt so much better by eating the food that we recommend within the TLS. Like I said, TLS is not telling you what to eat, it's telling you how to eat. I think that's really the biggest difference. I think a lot of programs that say eat this, and eat this, and it's a lot of them is very restrictive. So that's why Joanne, you were saying that how can I eat that much food and I get to lose weight? But food actually nourishes people. But when people eat so little, it's when the body is craving, and you fall in that trap of I'm starving myself, then I overate. I starve myself, I overate. It becomes this vicious cycle. And TLS, there's none of that. You get to nourish your body. So that was something that I want to share. It was so funny. They both messaged me, two different clients, with the same comment. The cake was too sweet. I finally understand what you meant when you said the cake was too sweet. So I said, thank you. Welcome to my world. Anyway, that's something that I wanted to share on this side. And another thing that people often say, you know, with TLS, there's a lot of weight loss program that that are happening out there, right? And some people said, you know what, and people, as you know, in the TLS, we have 4 pillars, right? We have the low glycemic impact eating, the body composition, the supplement, and the education. And we know for a fact from our own experience is when they don't follow everything, they only did one of the pillar, it's almost like a table and you only allowed to work on your one leg. So your one leg is very strong, but your 3 other leg is crippled. You cannot expect the table to hold itself. The table will fall, right? Basically. So what do you think are in that mix? I guess I want you to share that in this 12 weeks, like the common pitfall is people don't follow everything because they really want a quick fix. And TL is not a quick fix. TL is a long-term journey. Can you share like one, like I think for us, Repo all said it's all about education. And I'm going to talk about the education piece in terms of the training that's coming up. So maybe April, you can start off saying that what do they learn from, at least we have a TLS 101 that's coming up. What do they expect to learn that it's something that is beyond than just, because a lot of people say, I don't necessarily want to be a coach. I don't want to be Joanne or April now. I'm not ready for it. But we want to say it's not just for a coach, it's actually for everybody who wants to seek a healthier lifestyle. So April, can you share a little bit what they would learn that benefits them?
So in a 101, I would say that what in the 101, what you're going to get is the basis of what the program is from the experts, from those of us who have been teaching for years and years and years. You'll understand what's expected of you in a 30-day jumpstart program, what's expected of you in a 12-week program. You'll understand how to eat to fuel your body and why you want to move your body, and how to stress balance it out. So we educate on all of those pillars of what do we do? What is it? And you learn how to get the most success out of the program in that short 12-week period. 12 weeks is a very short period of time. If you look at the length of your life, 12 weeks is very short.
Okay. Joanne, you have anything to share?
Yeah, one of the things that I've learned through doing so many trainings is that people are always interested in the supplements. You know, what's the science behind the supplements? What's in the supplements? And I could sit here and, you know, we do go through that in great detail as far as the ingredients and what they're really all about. But the truth is that TLS is really a synergistic program that is meant to put all of these pillars together. So it's not as though I would say to you, okay, take this and you're going to lose this. It's not about that. We educate to really have you identify where the areas are that you might be struggling with so that we can help to support you, along with the food, along with the, you know, exercise, understanding why journaling might be important, or why hydration is important, or how we got into this mess to begin with. So it really kind of pulls all of the pieces together to help someone make an educated decision about what's best for me. And honestly, Sosan, I'm sure you're going to talk about this, but one of the best things is on the TLSslim.com website, where we have our free weight loss profile, that you can now go on there and you can identify which program might be best for you, because it's about your journey and your goals. So what we teach you is really what you would need as an independent person if you're looking to just get healthier, if you want to lose weight, and if you perhaps want to spread the joy to others. That's how I say it.
Thank you, thank you. I agree. I think that like nowadays with technology being so accessible, everybody Google everyone, right? Dr. Google has the answer for everything. But I said, yes, Dr. Google might have the answer for everything, but Dr. Google does not have the experience that a coach will go through. And I think that's what makes TLS 101. Like I put myself as a dietitian, I attend so many training online. Yes, I can read them on my research paper. I can go PubMed, do all the research I can. But why would I do that when I can talk to, like, actually listen to the expertise who have the experience in that thing and ask my question and get my answer, and knowing that I'm not guessing, this is really the answer. I think that to me is priceless. That's what I pay for, because like compared to, we say 20 years ago where there's no Google everything, yes, going to information session is great because that's the only way you can get information. But nowadays with accessibility also creates a lot of overwhelm and confusion. And I think what TLS is so special, I find is very special, is because we have amazing coaches and trainer. And like Joanne, you and April are amazing. And your experience does not come from 1 year of coaching. We're talking years and years and years of coaching. So your question get answered by an expertise who has experience. And for Joanne, who's been through the journey herself, like, think about how powerful is that. And this is, we have two of the trainer here. We have so many other trainers, and they come with so much packed with like skills and experience. It's not just info, it's experience, info, and connection together. And that's what makes it so powerful as far as I am concerned. And I'm sure you both will agree with that. And this is why I love about the education, because this is like, you can learn again and again with different trainer, because we all have different skills and we all have different experiences. So with that, I really wanted to share with everyone, like, I know you guys would say, oh, this sounds really great. How do I get to the next training? Because I want to know. So we have a full training that's coming up. So Joanne and April and I are having a all-star training actually this coming Saturday. So if you want to learn more from April and Joanne, please take advantage, because as you can see from the list, they're not training again till God knows when. So take advantage. Come and learn from three of us for the price of one. Okay, so we're doing TLS 101, 201. Afterward, I'll put a link for you to register for the 101. So just to let you know, for those people that, oh, what's 101 and 201? 101 is truly for anybody who wants to seek a healthier lifestyle. You want to learn about the program, you want to learn how to eat, the low glycemic impact, you want to learn about the supplement, the ingredient, the reason behind that. That's your 101. 201 is for people who want to take a next step and say, you know what, I want to impact people. I want to change life. I want to be a coach myself. Then 201 will be for you. So if you just say, I'm just interested in the program, then come to 101. If you want both being a coach and interested in the program, then come to 101 and 201, which is coming up this coming Saturday, May 15th. And on May 29th, Melanie and I are doing a special training, not a special, it's the same training, but in Canada. So just to let you know, if you're from US, go to the US training, don't go to the Canada training. I welcome you, but don't come to Canada. Why? It's because each country, the supplementation, the formula are different. So if I were to talk about a Canadian formula and you're in US, you would not be able to access that product because it's different formula, and they're different formula for different reason, regulation, and so forth. So that's why best to go to the training that is in your home country. Okay, if you're from Canada, come to Canada. If you're in US, go to the US training. Then in June, we have a 101. Beth is going to do a training in 101. Then in June 13, we have a new trainer that's joining us. Her name is Julie Lancito, and her and I will be doing a 201 together. So this is all the training we have for the next 2 months. So take advantage. But if you want 3 for 1, this Saturday is it. Okay, so for those of you who say, okay, I would love to follow you, come, like, share, and follow from Instagram at TLS Weight Loss, or Facebook Weight Loss Solution, or our YouTube. If you never check out our YouTube, we have added so many educational video there, like so many. And I really, really, really encourage you to check us out, learn, because in TLS, we truly, truly, truly believe that education is so important. Like Joanne said, it's all about the mindset shift. Even from April, like these stories, these are typical story. These are people that you never thought would be successful, but they are. Like 400 pounds is not easy. Think about, like Joanne said, how long it takes her to have 400 pounds. And she must have tried every program possible, and TLS works. And for 65 years old, if you think you're too late for your own health, you're never too late for your own health. And TLS is truly the solution for that, right? So for that, I want to thank you so much to April as well as Joanne. We have so much fun. I think I will do more of these monthly session where I invite all amazing trainers to share the tip. Maybe next time we share a different tip, like about our coaching experience, because people often like to hear these coaching stories that we have about our clients, right? Like Joanne says, some of them just drives us nuts, but we love them. But honestly, but is it true that when we train people, the ones that are most impactful are either the most, I guess, I don't want to use the word compliant, but actually follows everything, or the one or most resistant, but ends up loving you the most, right? It's usually those, right? We often remember them because they're so unique in their own way. Anyway, thank you so much to the people who are on Zoom and as well as in our Facebook group. Thank you for joining us. And if you or your friends or might be interested, they don't know what we're all about, I'll put this as a YouTube link. You can always send to your friends, and make sure come and join us this Saturday, May 15th, for our training for 3 of us. You will learn so much more than what we have in store here. Okay, we'll see you then.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.